and about 16 feet. Pyramid go in 16 feet deep. Age is 16 the other way. Woo!
You need help and you should get help because you have that problem there. You feel me? I said you have that problem. You have that problem and you hide behind the jacket and the tie and the suit and the music and make people say, boy, you're such a nice person, you're such a godly person, and you're such a family man. You're dog shit. Literally. It's like the man in our church where I pretend we're there in our church, I preach and things like that and you want people to glorify because you're at the church and you're a pastor. No, brother, you're not a Christian man, you're wicked. You need to get help, brother. You need psychological, mental help. You understand me? At the end of the day, people, because why me I talking about this morning, people, it is a thing where him keep walking and telling people things. When I go like that, so I might paint a picture to make it look like, say, boy, me have something personal against him. No. Because at the end of the day, guess what happened? Me could have a sister. You try to touch a woman with me that deal with it. Me could have a sister, left a sister with you. And what could happen? Anything could happen. Right? So when you hear people talk over me, I tell you out of my mouth. The man is a dirty man. The man is a dirty man. The man have a problem. He have a problem. Right? He have a problem because him sit down and he watch out all of my life them. He watch all of my life them people. And when life in life come out with things, but try if derail the whole thing for you to take on the mind off of it. But try if you take on the mind off of it. Hold on there. Hello? Yeah, I'll soon call you right back. We're coming over there, but I'll call you right back in a minute, okay? Yeah, all right, thank you. Right? The end of the day, people, at the end of the day, I know the individual. I don't know of the individual. I know the individual. And I refuse to hang around with a man who walk and trouble people, girl people without their permission. I refuse to be friend with somebody who walk and stick them tongue down woman throat without their permission. And at the end of the day, if me hang out with you, then me I go end up in a jail to because me hang out with you and next thing I hear say me this and me that. So I distance myself away from you because of that. Right? I distance myself away from you because of that. You feel me I say? I don't think that a man should walk around and kiss up a woman and feel up a woman like that. And the worst thing about it, you know the worst thing about all of this? He's a married man. He's a married man, have a wife at your yard, have family at your yard. You have a little son, you have a little daughter who lives at your yard. You have a wife. You know your wife good, just like how I know you. Right? You have a wife, you have daughter, you have son. Right? Your kids, them are looking up to you as a father figure and as a role model. So at the end of the day, you have to play a role model status at the end of the day. You have to play that role model. You understand? So when you go around and do this and then your kids them see these things on the internet and so forth. How you think your kids them gonna look at you? They're gonna have like, well, my father does that, my father is my father that. No. You feel me? I say you have a wife. I mean, I know how a woman I gonna stay around you when at the end of the day know say, yo, hear all these things about you. It's not allegation. There's no allegation in this. This is no allegation anybody coming out. I talk about them a try for frame. Ain't nobody framing you. It's not like you're hot for anybody frame you. You feel me I say? Your wife must know about it. You present yourself as a decent person. You present yourself as a pastor. You sing gospel. You sing this and all that. And people glorify you. But the man behind the glass, right? The blind eye man behind the glass or the half blind eye man behind the glass. You feel me I say? At the end of the day, brother, I tell you, you need help. You need mental help. You need sexual help. You need to get yourself the right help because you're going to end up in a place where when you end up in a place, you're going to realize what life is. And you have a daughter, you would not want nobody to touch your daughter. You have a son, you don't want nobody to touch your son under any circumstances. Right? You don't want nobody to touch your kids. You would not want your daughter to grow up and a man stick him tongue down your daughter's throat. You would not want that. You need help, brother, and you need serious help. You need help. You need to check yourself into somewhere. And the problem is, them keep protecting you and keep making you feel like, say, boy, you are this and you are that and whatever. They might protect you. But we can't tell you one division. You cannot perform in the state of New Jersey. Me not ask that. You can perform. Hold on there. Hello? Yeah. No, you go up there already? All right, so look and see if you see anything I lead downstairs, but take out most I sit them and bring them with you. Yeah, look and see if you lead down that basement, yeah. At 1923. 1923. I don't know, but Miss, I tell you what it is. Yeah. It's probably on. Yeah, but just remember the number. So then just go on there when me on the phone and talk to you, come see me I call me too. Hold on. You want me to do it already? Hold on. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, real quick, because I'm going to have to call. Is the alarm on? Is the alarm in the house on? Okay, so I'll call, my guys there. I'll call you right back. All right, so I'll call you right back as I finish. Let me call him now. All right. Hello? You say nothing wife put it on, but just try it and see. And then just bring all that stuff over here. All right. Hold on, Carlton. You remember behind the island, we put the panel on it, right? The panel laid up on the cabinet already, right? You see, look a fill of them, leave 2 beside fill of them. You know, look a 3-inch fill, leave 2 beside them up there, yeah? All right. Sorry, people. So what may I say to you now? Right? What may I say to you people? Let me tell you this. Me now sit down here, so. Me now sit down and tell no lie upon him. I make up no story upon him or try for whatever it is to make him look bad. But me I try to tell you, brother, you need mental help. You need counseling. You need to stay away from people girl picnic. Right? You need help. Because at your age as a big man, you don't want to find yourself in a jail like R. Kelly. You don't want to find yourself in a jail like Bill Cosby. You don't want to find yourself in a jail like Jackie and the rest of people. You owe every single woman apology. You should pay for every one of these women, right? To go and get help that mention your name into things. You understand? You hold these female things. You hold the China girl at the end of the day, you hold her. You understand? These women have to walk around with this demonic thing because of what they have said about you. Sure. Yeah. How big you want it? Shit. All right. The mesh? On 20 minutes, right? All right. And what I'm saying to you, brother, may I tell you this? If nobody not tell you, because your friend them not tell you. Killer them not tell you. Because them are hypocrite. Sometimes you know so your friend are the wrong, and you sit down and you tell your friends that them are the good. You need to get immediate help, brother. You need to go and seek immediate help. You need to go and get help. You need to go to get help. All of these females, they are scared. They're scared why these females don't come out. They're scared because of the backlash. All of the females, them say them scared of the backlash where them are going to get. Show what them, show. Yeah. I don't know. Just look down there and not tell me. Just look and see if the same thing a leak. Just look for the water line right there. Just look. Me don't know. All right. Right? You need to get immediate help, brother. There's nothing wrong with a man be a big man and come out and say people. Just like the other day with Mr. Hanson, for example. With the whole thing with Vegas though. And some come out and say, I have a problem. And I think him say I need help. Admit it, say you have a problem. Admit it as a man and say you have a problem. It may not turn out to be what you want it to be. But admit it, say I have a problem and I really need help. Or seek help. Because if you don't seek help, right, it's going to be another problem. I have nothing to say. Mrs. Somebody put up a comment, I have nothing to say. I silent. But guess what happened? You need to go and get help. These females currently are getting it. People call me all the time. People call me with things. People call my phone and say, they see my number and they say, well, I go on and rate it. I'm going to tell you something. You know, oh, some of these females out there right now, glad if somebody can even understand them and can say, okay, rate it, boy. I never know. Say somebody would understand me and rate it. Them say, boy, them feel a little bit of comfort. It's not right, brother. You don't right. I mean, never adjust my people. I never adjust it like this. Some of you may not like the fact that I adjust, but I adjust it because it need to be adjusted. Because I was around the individual and things like that. And at the end of the day and so forth, right? Jamaica system. Jamaica need a better system to protect boys and girls in situations like this. They need, it's like something happened to a girl. Like a girl called me and she tell me exactly what happened with she and the individual. And the girl I said, yo, I want to talk, you know. I want to talk. But the reason I don't want to talk, I can't take the backlash, Dr. Love. I can't go there with the backlash. Oh, people are going to do it to me over and over. You know what I mean? The person never did certain things to me, but the person do other things. People want to talk and can't talk because of the things that would then got you. As I said, if you've never been through certain situation, you can't talk about it. Right? And then a message to the gleaner too. I send a message to the gleaner. The gleaner, you have to do better than that. You can't have this double standard business. The gleaner and the star, you cannot, people that are writing. You cannot have this double standard and do this thing because guess what happened? You are doing it to the victim them over and over. It doesn't make a difference. Who do it to them? You stray away from the whole point of what it is. You don't have any farmer assistant to say you can help or whatever it is. You just write about something because everybody have a connection through yes, we can write like this and whatever it is. See? You don't need to do better. The gleaner and the star you really need to do better. The people that want to write, you really need to do better. And some of them are female that are writing. Some of them are male that are writing. You have brother and have sister. You need to do better. You need to do better than I write all of these things. I talk about who for mother. Hold on there. Yeah, Mark. No, it's not. No, Mark. The reason why I said I'm going to come because I'm in the middle of something where I actually can. I'm going to can discuss it within 6 or 7 minutes. If not, you can call me in your lunchtime. But my guy is checking it right now to see what it is. Yeah, well, that's what he's doing right now. So let me call my attempt to look right there. But as soon as I finish, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you back for sure. I will call you back as soon.
Them bitch I come from a blood clot screen.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right, let me call him now, and I will call you back for sure. Thanks. Right. Right. The thing is, let me tell you something. My thing is, I like hear the star, we do interview with them a lot of times. Sometimes I decline interviewing with them. You understand? Because some of it just don't make no sense. We don't want to comment on everything. But when there's a matter out there, I have people close to me that have got abused, that people try to rape and do things to them before. And they still remember it. At the end of the day and so forth, the Star and the Gleaner can write about anything they want to write about. But when the Star and the Gleaner are writing, you guys have to remember every boy and girl that go through something in life, that whatever we said and whatever we do can also cause them to relive, right? And remember the same situation over, and over. And then you're dealing with the Star and the Gleaner, but then you're dealing with the public, with a lot of you female who are putting up a lot of comment and saying a lot of things. Some of the man, let me see them put up comment, no, tell. No, read it and blah, blah. Me I say, you want to see what some of them man and get my thump in that. Yo, some of them want to take a stick and just shove it down their throat too, because people love to tell people that they're lying and they don't know what a person have been through. They don't know the nightmare a person go through, and they like to say a lie and a lie. But guess what? When I get it from asses mouth, I've noticed, yo, this is what it is. There's a lot of female out there living with all kind of things because of male. A lot of guys, a lot of little young youth out there becomes homosexual because they was molested. A lot of little girls out there become a lesbian because they was molested. And people keep using this word, well, it's a part of Jamaica culture. It's never a part of Jamaica culture for anybody to molest anybody or anybody to rape anybody. It's not a part of our culture. Our culture is not to walk around and rape girls, rape little boys, or molest anybody. It is not a part of Jamaica culture. It is a demonic thing that these taximen, these entertainers and people, fathers and stepfathers pick up, right, and insert into their life to cause a problem. It is not a part of our culture. And that is what needs to break, and why it becomes such a thing on the table where people talk about it's a part of our culture. It's because the government, they don't have a good plan to protect victims, and they don't have a register list where people can go to register, where people should know, say, John Brown live over there, sir, and he's a repeated offender or whatever it is. They don't have something like that. Thank you, Disha. And when other day, one time, my world something come out the article, and I say, boy, one big woman molest me when I look at you. Yes, some of them now. Then you talk about it. You're not happy. Yes, it was okay because me was a youth. I'm glad you're a woman. But me use the word over. I remember at my age when a big woman called me in the room. Called me in the room at a young youth, 13, 14. 13, 14. And tell me what to do with fair body. Me underage. I'm a big man now. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember it. People say, why you talk about it? You should not talk about it. Yeah, man, you should talk about it. That sound now here. It don't sound now here. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, the fact is the fact. A man can't come out and talk about it. Yeah, I grow up and love the woman. I grow up and love pum pum. But what about the little boys and that have been molested by a man that grew up becomes homosexual? What about the little girls and that have molested by grown man and grown woman that grew up in a certain world? They have contributed this thing to their life and they have nobody to talk to. They have nobody to hear them. The first thing, a lie I tell. No go say, you're wicked. Pitney, you're wicked. Pitney, you're evil. Or even say that about your daddy. Or even say that about your father. Or if you say that about your grandfather, or if you say that about Deacon, Deacon will never do that to you. Or if you say that about Pastor, Pastor is a very respectable man. He's in church. He's a man of God. He's a man that I look up to. Don't tell anybody. That is the thing that come over and over and over. So you can imagine what Anna Stevens got you. Try make somebody do it to you. Because you not gonna believe a person until somebody do it to you. Look at Itana. Look at Itana. Look at Itana. You never think Itana would have come out of her mouth and say what she said. You never would have Itana come out of her mouth. Right? Just vision you as a female get called by an individual to come to the studio because you want a new studio. And Itana left and go to the studio to go look at a new studio that them say them create a new studio. And when Itana go up at the studio, when Itana left and go up at the studio, if you go look at the studio when Carla, if you go look at it, Itana go there with her friend, and Itana come out of her car and go inside to look at the studio. And by Itana look at the studio and I say, oh, that room over here, so whatever it is. By Itana we turn her face, so the man tongue out her head long time and sticking tongue down Itana throat. Kiss Itana. Check it out. Look into it, ladies. You there say talk to me now. Watch it. See phone you. Yeah, talk to me and to me say, boy, Dr. Love. I like how you put in that door over there, and I like how you tile the floor nice, you know. I say, yeah, man, thank you very much. And your back turn, you look around while me I tell you what I go on. And by you if you turn around for a conversation with me like this, boom, my mouth reach by your mouth without your permission. Your wet saliva reach by my mouth. My wet saliva reach by your mouth without your permission. And Itana could have retaliate, Itana could have do all kind of things. Itana could have go to the door and call her dog, the man say, come inside and this happened to me, you know. And why that happened? You hear say, she wicked, you hear say, Itana bring bad man for this and bad man for that. She just take it, and you know what she do as a woman? She black it out for say it never happened and she'll leave. What if Itana was a weak fence and she wasn't a rebel? What would happen in that studio there? In your own house, where you and your wife and your kids them live, you take advantage of people, girl, in your own house. Your house that you live in with your wife and your family, you take advantage of female in the same house. That means you don't respect your wife. You don't respect your family. You don't respect your home. You don't. So you think people are going to serve you and people are sit down on table and glorify you. No, I not glorify you. I never like you hear your music them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the list goes on and on. Come on, man. Come on, people. It comes a point in our life where you have to look into things and say, yo, it's not right. It comes a point in our life where you have to draw a spade. And as I said to you before, as I said to you, I'm black that person off of my page. I don't know who the fuck is this, but I'm black that person. Oh, you black that person. I don't know that person off my page. I go talking about blood clot animal on the page. I'm talking about animal on the page. Let me say something to you people. Oh, one on there. Let me say something to you people. Let me say something to you. Oh, hold on. Thank you, Disha. Thank you, Disha. know, so I say something, I don't know if I should say it. May I say something, I don't know if I should say it. Because it's actually hurtful saying it. May I say something? May I say something? I may think about if I should say it or not. You know, sir, Mr. Disha put up something a while ago. I never said this before. Candy Wago, I never said this before in my life. Nobody. And as I raised my right hand yesterday this morning, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. The reason why I say it, come on, people, to understand this. I want to listen to it before. Sympathy is a different thing. When you want sympathy, you want sympathy. When you don't need no sympathy, you don't need no sympathy. Let me say something to you. As I raise my right hand. You know what I say? When the big woman asked me to come in the room at 13, 14 at my age, I'm going in the room and she take advantage of me. Enough man will never come out and say this. Enough man will walk around with this inside of them and do things to female and carry on certain way, act like it is okay when it is not okay. Thank God me past that level and thank God me in a different category. Check the level of this. When the big woman do what she do, and me tell somebody what happened. Me tell one person, them say a lie me I tell. Me tell another person. A person say a lie me I tell. Another person go tell another person, a woman I want church. The woman say a lie me I tell. He reach on to about 5 to 6 person. You hear the story and say a lie me I tell. Look boy to lie and wicked. The woman that do nothing to you to lie. Lie I tell attention you look. You know the first word when all of them tell me say a lie me I tell. I try everywhere to prove it that is not lie. When me come a foreign. When me come a foreign. Listen what happened now. When everybody tell me say a lie me I tell, I swear to God for my kid's life. I feel like I kill myself. When I tell everybody and everybody say to me say, a lie me I tell. I feel like, me there, me there in a one place and I want walk my land. And me just stand up in a walk my land so nobody around. There's no more word could have come out of my mouth. I never even said this before. No word could have come out of my mouth. Which I have proved, saying a lie me I tell. And that day there, I say, I feel like I kill myself that day there. Because that only solution me see the only me could have say, me tell it. And I like me did walk around for try to get sympathy or things like that. Argument come up. Right? And one time I think about years ago of all the negative thoughts come, I think about to kill myself, that I one thing. And nobody wouldn't believe me. Nobody at all would believe me. And with good friends around, that's why I have to remember one lady, remember one lady, There's a lady, we'll never forget that lady there. One lady named Lana Walker. Me know her friend, me call her mother till to the date. God bless that lady and thanks that lady because that lady there was the only person who believed me. The only person who believed me and the only person who give me strength and give me life that I can live again. I saw me alive today, dear. Say this to say that. All this females. Because people say, so why you talk about it and why you're so much bringing yours because you want attention? Marry the boss already, people. Marry, they have a name. Everybody know me. We don't really need that. Why I talk about it is for all females and all young men that have been abused sexually by male and female, for you to understand that there's a light at the end of the tunnel and there's a way out that you can find some form of comfort within yourself. Find some, as I said, I have somebody who's very close to me. Right? Where it almost happened to. Right? Finding comfort within yourself. Big up yourself, Unstoppable. Finding comfort within yourself. If a male can come out and say, you have been molested by a female, or you have been molested by a male, or whatever it is, and you have suicide attempt within you, you can make it out. When you go inside the shower, of course, I'm not a female, so I don't know what they feel, but I can relate to some of it. When you go inside of a shower and you turn on the shower, and you remember exactly what have happened to you. It's like you relive it over again. Every time I go in my room and the dark, I remember when that woman they tell me to come in her room, come play with her pum pum. And someone I said, boy, not talk about it because you sound like a fish and rate. They say what you want to say. As I said, I'm glad it was a woman molest me, it's not a man. Because right now that'd be a different conversation. Me probably that depends on say a twang and whatever it is and so forth. But I'm glad it was a woman. So don't knock a person when you hear a person said that this happened to them before. That is the reason why I come out this morning and I said what I said about the individual. Me not go down an allegation. Me not go out and say it's an allegation. I wasn't in the room. Me never see it with my eye. But me see things close with my eye. And I can tell her that. Anyone I female will come out and say it happened to them for true. It literally happened to them for true. Hello? Yeah? Blessing. Yeah, but me up on live now, my car will come off. I have to send me some information before I do that. Alright. Right? As me I said to you, say, before I come off of this, because everybody are coming, I will advise the individual. Boss man, me I advise you to go get help. Go and get help. You need help and you need serious help and you need help fast, brother. Because if you was in the United States of America, you would be in jail. You'll be locked up. You'll be charged. I don't want to hear that when a person is innocent until proven guilty. No, the court may not prove you guilty, but the public and the victim can prove you guilty within themselves. And you need help. You need help? Stop walking around and stick your tongue down people, girl, pit the throat. Stop walking around and touch people, girl, pit them without their permission. Stop walking around and abuse people, girl, pit them without their permission. Stop do that. You've done enough damage already. You understand? Stop do that. Stop walk around and you can use a little money and a little status and walk around and use it. Because eventually the money are going to run out and eventually they're going to get tired of it. They're going to get tired of it. Nobody not telling the truth. Bounty killer, you're another one. You not tell the man the truth because of your friend and you believe in your friend. You believe in your friend and you believe your friend is good somebody. But your friend need help. Your friend need to go get help. Serious help he need to go get. He need to go get help. And as I leave this morning, I say what I say, and that's what I'm telling you my part of what really happened and why I don't talk to the individual and how the individual stay. And it's nothing personal, but I just explain it to know what happened because the individual keep telling people things that me this and me that when it doesn't go like that. So I come to clarify it. And please remember all the bloggers them out there. Remember that you have a platform. A lot of people listen to you. A lot of people look up to you. A lot of people believe in you. You have a platform. You have a job to do and a duty and you have to do a job. You want to be a blogger. You want to be a media source. 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 You want to be a right? You need to go out there and do what you have to do. Don't forget about the fact of what women are crying and little boys are crying for. Don't keep putting about what happened to this one and that and rate it and blah, blah, blah. And who are wear makeup and all of that. See, everybody put up about Butch Banton and that and all. Everybody put up about Jack here. See what happened to Jack here? When you tell Jack here if you get help, you not get help. See what happened? He left Jamaica and find himself in another country. Go do something he shouldn't do. See them, him could face 15 years in jail. The same individual left Jamaica and go across in another country, go take advantage of a female. You understand? And lucky, if you don't listen to a part of the evidence, if you don't listen to a part of what the Chinese girl said and what the police said, enough information was not enough to find the person guilty. Enough, listen now, they never say never happened. They did not have enough information because the young lady went and take a shower. And ladies, let me say something to you out there. If you ever been raped by anybody, by any male, it's going to sound crazy. Do not find yourself and go to a bathroom and take a shower. Find yourself to the nearest police station, to the nearest doctor. Because when you take a shower and you put water on your body, you're washing away evidence. And when you wash away the evidence, it can be a hard road for you to prove something because they don't have enough evidence. So if you have been raped by anybody, do not take a shower, find yourself to a police station, find yourself to a hospital that they can do a proper sex kit where they can find strong evidence to bring that justice to you for what have happened to you. Do not take any shower. Once you take a shower as a female and you put water inside of you of washing out whatever happened to you, it sounds disgusting. You are washing away evidence that can be used to help you to solve what have happened to you. Rape kit is a very important thing and they use it. But once the rape kit cannot prove enough, you can have a problem. Don't take no shower. No shower at all. Do not take any shower. Go to a police station, get they go to a hospital, get the police involved. Don't let no doctor touch you or anybody touch you until they have assessed whatever it is and do all of the procedure that you can have your case. Once you go and wash your body and do certain things, you tampered with evidence on your body. And if a man ejaculates inside of you and you go and try to wash it out, they may find some. But at the end of the day, the word is we do not have enough evidence because we think that you agree to it. That's our best advice we can go now. But once you don't do that, it's a problem. And do not go to any hospital and let they refuse to do a rape kit on you. Do not take any of that. Right? Do not take any of that, right? And say, well, the doctor said they not do a rape kit on me. Make sure they do a rape kit on you. Make sure. Well, sis, a rape kit is very important. A female. And it's also, I don't know if it go for male. I don't know if it go for male. But I know about female. Right? Make sure that you do not make no doctor, no nurse. Get extra people, extra witness to make sure that they do a proper rape kit to prove that you was raped and the man do this to you and whatever it is. A lot of you female, you know, I heard somebody say the idea that is so disgusting. A lady said, well, when am I trouble people for? My mother had me when me are 14 and 18 and 16. So it's okay. It's not okay. Not because your mother go to the road and she get raped or a man breed her when she are 14 or 18. It is not okay. It is not okay at all. You're underage. You're underage. So don't talk about when your mother breed you there at 15 and 18 and because you breed have your daughter and your son. It doesn't work that way, my friend. You cannot put your kids or put your friends through the same situation. And all of the man them out there, you have to talk up as a man. Talk up as a man and talk what happened to you or way. You see up and so forth and don't defend no bridge for no so on the friend of rape or whatever it is. You don't do them something there. And it's not a part of Jamaica culture. And I'm begging the government to do more to protect victims of Jamaica. right? I'm begging them to take these things in consideration, put a bill in place that it need to, because if a lot of them is in the United States of America, they're going to go to jail. They're going to go to jail for what they have done. It doesn't make a difference if they have money or not, they're going to go to jail. Anyway, people, big up on yourself. Anybody out there, listen, I'm a doctor, I'm a liar. If you're out there and you have been raped by, entertained or raped by your daddy or your grandfather and so forth, and you feel like you want to share your information, feel free, you can share your information online. Feel free to come on my page, come talk about it. But you have to have evidence.
We gon' need about 16 vans to transport this 16 million that we made from this